Hello, everyone. Welcome back to part 2 of What If Zuko Was Cheated On and Had the Power of Infinity. The. And Zero. I keep forgetting. So, in this What If, where we left off, the team basically. Zuko has talked to many of his classmates except for Ochako and Bakugo and he still hangs out with his sister because actually after school Zumi took her brother to go home to his or to the back to the family. And then the family accepts him back, huh? So, yeah. So, Mr. Zhao, or not Mr. Zhao, Hasashi, the fire breath hero or thing. Hold on. I'm trying to find that. This guy right here, he ends up asking him a serious question about how long did you had this power for? Zuko says this. Well, I discovered it when at age 5 after Red Sylvia abandoned me. And ever since then, I keep getting like darkness from every single one of you. Like all of everybody. As he asked him that as he looks at the ground, as he says, ever thought about this or the question? Go ahead. Ever thought about the world would have been a better place without me? As when Inko heard that, and because Sashi and or Zumi, when they heard that Zumi and actually Sashi hugged him and told him that no, world wouldn't be a better place if you were God without you. No. No. Yeah. I ever say that? The many like dark alternate versions of all of you. The Bakugo, the evil version of Bakugo, told me that. And the it was one of the personality things that was inside my head. As Asashi says, is that the evil version of Bakugo that was in your head when you had powers of 0 is a fool. So the next day, Zuko, who shows up at UA, and of course Bakugo was walking with Zumi. How about that? That was interruptions. So yeah, Bakugo and Zuko, Bakugo was with Zumi, and Zumi asks Bakugo the question, of the, do you hate my brother? As he says no. Why would you ever think that? And Zumi? Well, the evil, one of the dark counterparts, because we all had one inside of Zuko's body, the dark counterpart that you saw, told him that the world would have been a better place without him. As Bakugo Ho's eyes widened as he could not believe that, as he tells Zumi that, your brother? I have no problems with your brother. I don't want... I know that it's the stupid alternate versions of himself. Or the alternate versions of the dark versions. Dark versions of all of us. But I would never say that to him. He is... And if I meet the dark version that said that to him, I would have just killed the dark version of myself, and all that stuff. So yeah. So then, basically, So Momo heard, and plus, when he was also, Ochako said, how about mine? Alternate. What did my dark version said to Zuko? He told me that the dark version of you, Ochako, said that, and that you didn't like him, you would have preferred Bakugo over him every single day, and he should leaves you alone, and all that stuff. So, yeah, when Ochako heard, and she could not believe that her own friend, or she's not, or she told Zumi that if I would have just done the same thing, like what Bakugo said about his, I would have beaten the snot out of Len. Yeah. Hey? Yeah. As most of the students, like, they talked about him, like their dark alternate versions that was inside Zuku's body. And it was like all the alternate dark versions of everybody that he ever wanted to know better. And yeah, every single person person would rather beat the other, or like their darkness. As Momo kind of feels bad for her, he had to go through that for 10 years of his own life. As everyone thinks about that too. But then they went to class, and yeah, he tried so hard to not like, and most of them, like Todoroki, or actually Bakugo, finally walked up to Zuko and told him that, he would never say that to you about the amount, all that negative stuff that that dark alternate version said. You're my best friend, Zuko. And yeah, so then Ochako took him away from like everybody and told him that she would never, because of, or she liked him instead of like, as she told him the truth about her and Bakugo are pretending to date, as she says that she knew that Bakugo was dating your sister. When I had to pick between Bakugo and you, I would have chose you, Zuko. So that's what we wanted to prank you. But we didn't realize that you had a zero power and took all the negative out of our bodies and put it inside yours. And all that stuff. So, yeah. So, Zuko, everybody agrees that if they if they ever seen the dark versions of themselves, they would rather kill the dark versions because for saying that stuff. so his heart is healing up. A little bit, and plus he realizes or actually a quirk doctor told him something fun. And 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 so yeah. So Zuko ends up um feeling like himself. So the quirk doctor tells him that Zuko, you can create your own quirks. You don't need to be born with a quirk because of your infinity. So yeah. Infinity. So yeah. So basically, yeah. So he created a new quirk called creation or explosion of the creation. It's every time the explosion happen, explosion happen, the Zuko can create stuff from explosions. Wow. So he showed it to his friends and that he got a new quirk that he created from the infinity. So he says, I modeled it after actually 3 quirks. Bakugo's explosions, Ochako's is gravity, and Momo's is creative quirk. But I don't have official names for it, but maybe you guys have the name of it. So he tells. So ready? Okay. Is this how you usually do things, Bakugo? Like, as Bakugo says, yep. So he uses explosions, and what came out was the smoke smoke from the explosion transformed into a anvil, but it was a floating anvil. And he says, ready? So he kicks it with his middle foot. No, with his actual foot. Whoosh, and it sent through all the way to outer space. Yeah, outer space. And yeah. Basically, what's up, puppy dog? So yeah. So basically yeah. So his friends thinks that's pretty cool. So he reshaped it into like, or reshaped the quirk into like a whole new quirk. Her. That would be like whatever he wants it to be. So, but he still, I forgot to mention, when, after they took away his, like, or all those alternate negative personalities that he had, and shuts off his zero power, the powers that was from those negative, people, like the alternates, like evil versions of our main favorite people, was as ended up, all of them ended up, like their quirks, like their powers, ended up being inside his body. So, in order to, like, activate certain ones, so, like, so, during the overhaul thing, Zuko ended up using like, the Frog Girls' leaping thing with Mina's acid ability. And yeah, they were like, man, and plus he got more, like his entire class was passed on it. Yeah. So then so he created, or he used Mina's acid ability with, like, Momo's create the quirk, or creating new powers for himself. He still keeps those around, actually, surprisingly. No wait. Sorry, my dog's here, so okay. So yeah. So basically so he used every quirk, and plus he kind of has these, like, weird dreams, like every time he goes take a nap thing, he had a dream where, like, he was inside of one of their, like, memories things. He could see what they see. Yeah, as he's like, man. Plus, he's like, he literally got out of bed, walks to the kitchen to try to get his mind off of what he just had. And his mind had dark versions So the next morning, he couldn't sleep. He, as his mother, let's say his mother woke up before her, and she says, "You're up early. Of course, you have to be you have school. But why are you up this early? Like, super early?" I had like a nightmare thing. The, like, in, those, like, her alternate ones? Yeah. Well, you know how, like, you see what other people can, or, like, basically you can see what other people can see? Like, you took their place and you do, like, same stuff? Well, yeah. I had this, like, dark, or I was in one place where Bakugo, the evil Bakugo, killed a poor little innocent man. And I was literally terrified. Out of my mind. I saw everyone. Then the image, it was just, so, yeah. So the next minute, he got his head examined, and they saw, like, some of the dark alternate versions, or actually their memories, was planted into Zuko's head. And it's like he was there, but he wasn't there at all. His memories, yeah. This is a troublesome thing. So yeah, Zuko ends up becoming the most powerfulest person. He controls his own demons. He, like, even because his dark alternate, or no, their dark alternate versions, that was his demons. They actually did respect him at the end. And, like, when he learned how to control the powers of infinity and zero, then yeah. So, now during the overhaul fight, I forgot to mention, that was before overhaul fight. So, now we got into the overhaul fight. So, Zuko, Ochako, rest of them, except for, like, probably, I forgot the rest of them, he ends up, or they were, like, walking around. Or actually, it was during the battle thing. As the dark alternate version of Bakugo, like, because he went into his mind again, as they both or all of the evil versions will help him As they both like, we're a team. So yeah. So he agrees with them. As his body starts to, he used double, like twice as his quirk to make the evil alternate versions. Ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1. As they all charged in, they beat Overhaul around like a little ragdoll. Ochako, or evil Ochako, lifts the monster up, and of course, Mina uses her acid ability. Every single person that was, yeah. Let me see who anticipated. I'm trying to think. But, yeah. So, let's say in this alternate timeline, Mina, Raw Girl, the rest of them participated in the Overhaul fight, and they saw their evil counterparts. Ernst helping Zuko. Even Sir Night Eyes is like, or Sir Night Eyes says to Zuko that you really did train with your Zero and Infinity powers, aren't you? Huh. Yeah. Now, I have confidence in my friends, everybody. So then after the Overhaul fight, Zuko, or actually Ochako, or evil Ochako, tells Ochako to have a nice wedding, Maui. Hitting with Zuko. Yeah. Hey. So after the Overhaul fight, then the Zuko and Ochako got married, and they had a child, or a couple kids. I don't know how many, but usually I put random number. So yeah. So then the theme, basically, yeah. So Zuko was immortal, but it was sad to watch his friends die one by one, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. It was torture. So then, at the end, he used his own power to go back through time and reset everything. So if you haven't watched part 1 of this, go check it out, because it's gonna be cool. I'll probably even put a link down below. So if you guys want me to do more of these, this is my very first one that I ever made that evolved around get cheated on. Hun. So, yeah, please leave a like, share, subscribe. So, bye-bye. Peace out, y'all.